So this is the salt filtration room for the 600-gallon softy tank. What we've got is we've got the chiller lines in and out running down from the sump to our remote chiller. We've got the 200-gallon saltwater mixing vat and the plumbing that allows us to run plumbing from here up to the top of the tank for a bucketless water change. So we've got everything in a tray. So should the chiller leak or the chiller pump leak out, it's gonna go get caught and get sent down to this giant tub. And inside this tub, we've got the RODI unit. It's got a RO Smart Buddy. We've got our recirculation pump for the saltwater mixing container. We've got the RO unit sitting inside of a tray. This will trigger a leak, trigger a shutoff valve if the unit leaks. We've got the RO Smart Buddy, 2 DI canisters over here, and so should this whole entire container somehow leak, we have this overflow. This overflow will run over to the exit and go outside the house. So there's a lot of redundancy built in. Should a leak happen outside of the saltwater mixing container, we've got this nice electronic solenoid that will cut the RO water off if we do have something go crazy. So this is our little closed loop system. Here at Nemo's, we try to label everything. So that way, if somebody else comes in or the client comes in, he knows what to turn if there's some type of emergency. So when we're ready to mix water, we can just simply turn this valve, shut off the recirculation valve, and allows water to run up to the top. This is a flush line. So that allows the water that sits into this pipe get flushed out so there's no stagnant water smell. And then we have the ingenious RO canister that catches all of the sediment and debris that builds up inside of these saltwater mixing containers. And that keeps the water that we pump in nice and crystal clear. So now, we got this nice little stand here. So we can go and step up, mix our salt, do what we have to do to make sure that it is nice and clean. So you see the saltwater mixing container, it's got all these little particulates in there, and we'll have to clean this out eventually, but this filter here catches those particulates and makes sure that we don't contaminate our tank. So my next little clip will demonstrate our saltwater change. All right, so we're back. And what I like to do is give our clients a step-by-step instruction on how to do a water change, the process of what to do. We try to give them the parameters. Here we're all about education. I want to educate my client on the aquarium to make sure they know what they're doing. So we're gonna get ready for our water change. This little remote will turn off my saltwater mixing pump. So that is off now. We're going to open the pump to tank valve. We're gonna close off the recirculation valve. We're gonna close off the basin line. And we're gonna close off our flush line. So all the lines are gonna run up to the top and do the change. I'll meet you up there. So we're back to the 600-gallon softy tank. We've already drained the water down, but I'll show you how we drain the water. We cut away some of the xenia, but yeah, look at this mess I made. Ridiculous. I'm mad at myself. All right, so let's say we need to drain water out of the tank. All we gotta do is turn the main drain line. That's gonna drain water down through here. We're also gonna turn that valve. And that sends the line all the way to a nifty little drain line that we've got back in the corner. So now we're draining water out of the tank. Takes about 10 or 15 minutes to drain water out of the tank. It's nice and still and stagnant in here. I'll show you a view of the top part of the tank. It's kind of different. All right, so we're draining water. We're doing our thing. This beauty. All right, so you guys heard that sound. It's the sound of the water sucking down the main drain. So we're done with our water change. We're gonna shut this valve. This is our sump overflow. Should we make a bad decision one day, that's gonna help drain off any water to come out of the overflow. This entire basin is filled and sealed, so water will not escape the basin. All right, so now we're just gonna go to our pump to main tank valve. And we're gonna hit this magical button. I like to have a little check valve here for a visual way to add water. That's it. That's our water change. We're gonna wait for it to fill, and once it fills, we'll turn the tank back on and run.